So a lot of people have been asking me if they should buy a home or if they should wait for interest rates to come down. And here's my point of view, and it's kind of specific to each individual person, but here's why. If you're buying a primary residence, do not let anybody talk you into something that you can't afford. Fuck that 3-2-1 buy down. Fuck that, marry the house and date the interest rate. If you cannot afford this house at today's interest rates, do not buy a primary residence. Now, with that being said, if you're buying a rental property, today's interest rates really don't matter as long as you've run the numbers and the property still cash flows. Then, of course, somebody else is paying that bill and you should have reserves because at that point you're running a business. This is not your primary residence, which means somebody else is chipping in to pay this mortgage. So yes, you can play that long game and decide later to refinance should rates go down, if they ever go down. But you cannot do that with a primary. With a primary, this is your home. This is where you lay your head. This is where your family is laying their head. If you have kids or a spouse or whatever, you can't play with that money. So again, if you're running a business, yes, today's interest rates, it doesn't really make a difference. Go ahead and buy that rental property now. If you're buying a primary residence, run the numbers on what your paycheck looks like and don't let anybody talk you into something you can't afford. Now, if you can afford it at today's interest rates, absolutely. Housing prices are not going to go down. Go ahead and buy that house. And hopefully interest rates do go down and you can refinance and get a later rate at another time, or a lower rate at another time. But if they don't, you know that you can afford at today's rates and you won't wind up in foreclosure. Hope that helps. Like, follow for more information. Shoot me a DM or drop a note in the comments. I'll answer any questions you guys have.